Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to end the video, and this is a paid request for Ronald. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in the info box. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. And for those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. And so, Ronald, he wanted me to do, he said either review or a commentary on the Weeknd's album After Hours. I want a commentary. Well, that'd be interesting. Do a commentary on an album. So what I decided was there is a playlist on the Weeknd's channel of After Hours album where there's 14 songs. And then I'm just going to let the playlist play and announce what song is up. And no, you will not be able to hear it. I know some people don't get mad about that. Why don't we hear the songs? Because YouTube is a broken, hypocritical copyright system that it doesn't matter how many people have the song up. You may not be allowed because YouTube says so. So just look up the playlist. Just the Weeknd After Hours playlist. You'll find it. It'll have 14 songs on it, and you follow along with me if you wish to. I'll pause the beginning. Thanks once again to Ronald. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Now the Weeknd, what I remember is he was on that, what was that terrible show, The Idol? Which I thought that show was fucking awful. So this is Alone Again. Where he has a higher pitched voice. You tell like there's auto-tune on this. So many fucking songs have goddamn auto-tune nowadays. Yes, I've liked some of Kanye West songs and they have auto-tune, but does every fucking song need auto-tune? Why is it that every fucking song needs auto-tune nowadays? I don't understand that. He's trying to have the sound effect like a record or something in the back. Very, very high-pitched voice. I'll be honest, I don't really know what the fuck he's saying because the lyrics I can barely understand what the hell he's saying. Just the goddamn auto-tune. I can't understand what the fuck he's saying. It's about... I understand that part. Some of the techno beats, like not beats, but techno kind of synth. I don't mind some of that. Don't mind some of the synthesizer beats right here. I like the synth. Yeah, I like the synthesizer stuff. Can I just hear the synth without the voice? I want to hear the synth without the voice. I'm more bopping to the beat, the synth, not really the voice. Dum, 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 ch, boom, dum, 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 bum, dum, dum. Boom, boom, boom. I would say at this one I don't mind the synth, the synthesizer. That music I didn't mind that. Sally had his auto tune voice getting in the way of the shit. Like shut up! I want to hear just the music. So we're at Too Late. Song Too Late. About 8 seconds in. The same high-pitched auto-tune voice. Inside my mind when the darkness comes. I was able to recognize that. God, I hate this auto-tune shit. Sounds like robots, like AI trying to sing. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like AI trying to sing. It does. It does come off as like one of those AI songs. That is really the best way to put his singing is like AI did it. Women disguised as paradise? Is that what the fuck he said? Transformers in disguise? If you wonder why I'm closing my eyes so I can try to better listen to the lyrics. I made this face? Save my eyes? I'll just try to interpret the lyrics and I'll be wrong, but maybe make people laugh how stupid I'm sounding. So at least you get that out of it. Trying. I just want your body, okay. Get on top of you. Why should she get on top? Why don't you get on top of her and, you know, you gotta be on the bottom? I made this face. What, your orgasm face? Say your what? What, your name? Obviously, I don't mind the synthesizer beats, just his fucking voice gets in the way of the shit. That's the biggest problem with the Weeknd. He sings. Just that stupid auto-tune shit, man. I'll keep repeating that, man. Damn, it does sound like AI singing, man. The more I think about it, the more I see it. So the song's ending. Yeah, I didn't care for that. We're at Hardest to Love. 6 seconds in. I would say the first song, I like the synthesizer undercurrent. Too late to take or leave the synthesizer. Here, okay, here I can understand the lyrics more at least. I've been the hardest to love, you trying to let me go. I mean, there's maybe not as much auto-tune being used on this compared with the others. I've been the hardest to love. Sorry to let me go. I didn't feel it. I can't believe you trust me after all. You still call me up. Whoa. The hardest to love. This I don't mind. I will be honest. This I don't mind. The song has kind of a sweet, upbeat nature to it. I can at least understand a bit more what he's saying. Try to have this like soft, sweet nature to the song. This one I don't mind. Did you ever credit where credit's due? This worked well for what it needed to showcase. This I didn't mind. I don't know why the end here sounds like a horror movie. Why does the last 30 seconds sound like a horror movie? Just the Weeknd's really a psychopath? I don't know. He did say he's the hardest to love, but is it because you killed them so they can't love you anymore? So I'm steered to live. See, so you're hardest to love, now you're steered to live. So we're steered to live 8 seconds in. Because you killed a bunch of people, so steered to live. Like I said, you still hear a bit of that auto-tune. But again, at least you can understand what he's saying. I was saying, like, Michael Jackson, Prince, like, these guys were able to use their voice in this manner without auto-tuning. Still to live again. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to say. You steered to live again, bro. What do you want me to do about it? It's not my fault you too scared to live. Stop being a pussy. Don't be scared to live. Stop being a pussy. Stop being scared. I don't know. What the fuck to tell you? Well, that's your fault. You should have made it your only. Well, why didn't you? That's your fucking fault. Scared to live again. Hmm. Yeah. I felt like I was kind of regurgitating Hardest to Love. And so it was fine, but it's like, just listen to Hardest to Love. Because that was kind of a bit better version of that song. So now we're on Snow Child, 14 seconds in. $16 if I didn't make my dreams, I made my wrist bleed. Jesus. Tried to take care of his family, his brothers locked up. Hmm. Obviously, this is telling much more of a personal story about his life experience. Or at least someone. I would assume himself. Hmm. Never thought I would get reference to Philip K. Dick. Talk about futuristic voice. Are you talking about your auto-tune shit? Is that why you do it? You feel auto-tune sounds futuristic? Signed a new deal with Mercedes. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Yeah, I did it. You're rich. I did it. Congrats, you're rich. Don't have to rub it in. Did diamonds and jets? Well, good for you. I'm glad. Mm. So it's trying to have a bit of ethereal quality to it, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't have a whole lot of issues. It's him trying to tell a bit of his story, some personal stuff in there. If that's the case, if that really is how it happened, how he was feeling at the time, I should say. But I don't know. So this is a Steve from LA, 4 seconds in. Not the John Carpenter film, not the White Zombie song. Run, baby, run away. Run, baby, run. It's Steve from LA. Definitely not that. Definitely a completely different beat. You know what? I don't pause. I don't know if I could go through this whole thing as a commentary. He said also a review as well. It could just be a review. So I will say this. So far, the songs I don't mind so far, like to deal with, is Alone Again, the synthesizer beat I like. Hard as to Love, I would say so far, is the song I could deal with the most. I thought that had a sweet, catchy beat to it. Snow Child, at least showing some personal insight. STFMLA feels like the same song we've heard before in some of these other fucking bits. Don't go to Heartless. I'll cut back and then I'm gonna listen to the songs on my own. So it's not just me silently watching, and then I'll review the rest of it. So I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to cut this stuff together. I did listen to the rest of the songs. It's just after 20 minutes, I kind of realized I would just kind of sit there just staring dumbly, not saying much. I'm trying to listen to the lyrics, trying to sustain what the lyrics are. But by doing so, it's not really interesting to the viewer. It's like, okay. And then because YouTube won't let me put the fucking music in, then it's just someone staring dumbly to the side of the fucking camera. So I did listen to the rest of it. Now listen, The Weeknd, I know he's a very popular figure. I know he's a very sustained figure in music today. But I think me and my friends would agree, we think the music today kind of sucks ass. The music today is nowhere near palpable like the music of yesteryear. Call us old fogies, call us out of tune, call us old men yelling at the clouds, wherever the case may be. But I mean, I would still say listen to all the songs, whether it be After Hours or Repeat After Me, or this other stuff, Save Your Tears, In Your Eyes. Hard to Love is probably the one I could listen to the most out of all of them. But it got to a point that as I'm listening to each song, it feels so repetitive, where at times the synthesizer kind of, even that kind of ran out of gas, where it kind of still felt like the same thing over and over and over again. And he would go back to that high voice with auto-tune shit, where it just became kind of the same repetitive nature, where it just felt like I was listening to almost the same fucking song over and over and over again. Like if I listen to Michael Jackson, Man the Mirror to me sounds different than Bad or Smooth Criminal or Billie Jean or Thriller. To me, those all sound distinctly different. Here, a lot of it sounded the same. Like the same songs, the same high pitch. And again, the auto tune just annoys the piss out of me. Again, Kanye West at times, I could deal with some of his stuff. Like the song, Have a Toast for the Assholes. Have a toast for the dirt bags. For everyone that I know. Have a toast for the jerk offs. Run away as fast as I can. But that a more catchy beat, and I could deal with that one. Here, if people liked it, that's cool. Obviously, there's a big fan base for it. Maybe because I'm just so old and it's not relatable to the music that I grew up watching. But yeah, just too much auto-tune, overuse of it. Almost every fucking song is used so that his voice has this almost same hype. And then at times, again, I can't understand what he's saying. You see, I'm getting no too old that I should be able to hear it, but it just got fucking repetitive. And this ain't for me. The Weeknd shit ain't for me, man. I don't get the appeal. I don't get why people. I think Ronald's a big fan of his. Each their own. I don't really get the appeal. It feels like I'm listening to the same fucking song over and over again. Came out in 2020. Trying to see what the. He was a part of the Super Bowl halftime show. He continues to reinvent himself. It sounded like the same fucking song 14 times. Yeah, the third best album of 2020, says Billboard. The best album of 2020, number one by Complex. The second best album, Entertainment Weekly of 2020. Well, if this is the best, then no wonder music is in the fucking shitter. Although he did not receive any nominations for the Grammy Awards. But as the only peer-voted music award, we will continue to recognize and celebrate the excellence of music while shining a light on the many amazing artists who make up our global community. And what's funny is that The Weeknd complained, but then it's like, I personally don't care anymore. I have 3 Grammys, which mean nothing to me now, obviously. It's not like, oh, I want the Grammys, just that this happened, I'm down to get in front of the fire as long as it never happens again. Then why were you bitching about it? So you already got 3 Grammys, but, well, this didn't get a Grammy nomination. Maybe because they felt the same way I did, and they felt like it's the same fucking song 14 fucking times. I guess I'm alone in that. Everyone else loves it. Be my guest. Yeah, all you see is praise. Praise, praise, praise. I don't give a fuck. Praise all you want. Be my guest. I don't know. This ain't for me. Ain't for me. The fake, airy, auto-tuned, high-pitched voice. I can't understand what I just maybe just lyrics I just understand. Whatever the fuck. Fuck the weekend and the weekdays and even the holidays in between. I don't like his acting on The Idol. I don't give a shit about his fucking music. I think music today fucking sucks ass. And this, I think, sucks fucking ass. Again, that one song I mentioned I could deal with. Maybe it's like, okay, I could deal with like one, but not repeated again and again. Jesus Christ. Fuck the weekend. Later.